Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. We begin out in London. The Broncos and Jets doing battle at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And this is Tyler Boyd. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Broncos are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Ravens improved to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Jordan Love. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Packers get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
There aren't many quiet superstars catching passes. It's an area where confidence is key, and he's getting his chance to show exactly why he's so confident in his abilities.
across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. On the Carolina sideline, it's their head coach, Dave Canales. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other side, his counterpart, the Jets head coach. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
First carry for Chuba Hubbard. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jadian Sherwood there to meet him.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to rock the killer vibe. I be the beast you got trying to fit it live, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on the like I'm picking the pride. They hit the crib with it.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Another run here with Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. On the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Jets.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. So, on 4th down, here's Harrison Mevis for the Jets field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Give up the middle with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it, 3rd long. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a
So, on 4th down, here's Harrison Mevis for the Jets field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert. score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here's Xavier Ligon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. On 1st and 10, here's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. That's made by Thielen. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys set for the next possession. They have the Field goal on the opening drive took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 12 yards on that hookup, and the Jets have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Short, complete to Likely. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 9. They give to Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
49-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. He'll be stopped here short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Throwing is Young. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one taken in by Reynolds. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he will score! Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Jets are up to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We get on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Will McDonald. In for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
The open man is Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Jets. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13, and the Jets have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Come on.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. And they've got 2nd and long, 2nd and 14.
Ready? 18 cards, go!
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
19 cards.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his left. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
extra-point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive. Begin here with first down. Out of the shotgun, Young in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Young. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive.
Good blocking, and he's in. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The score, Jets 17, Panthers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He'll return this from the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 20. And the Jets have a first down.
Another Jet.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Has caught left side by Likely. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Big gain for the Jets there. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Jets.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Jets up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Panthers.
The motion man is Sanders. On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, it's been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Young. A throw left side, taken in by Felix. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down. And that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Get up! Cavity Lions!
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They will run it over center with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And that That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Tony Adams there on the stop. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
The motion man is Sanders. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Young. Looking left side, tight end Tremble. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Sanders, incomplete. Malachi Moore on the coverage.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Young. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Throwing is Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. To throw, Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll try to run for it, and he's into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Panthers 14,
still get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down.
Okay, break. Down. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And this is Matthew Stafford. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Rams get the victory here. They win it by 10. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Joe Burrow. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Bengals get the W by 2 touchdowns. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Eagles. And it's the second-year man, Will Shipley. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. There's a look at the rest of the scores from Week 7. Baltimore and Buffalo not pictured. They are on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down. to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Here we go, set. Ready.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Christian Rose, boom. They're on the tackle.
4 yards.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by Lazar. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw, working his way out left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Cougar Knights. Ready.
Give up the middle with Hall. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again? I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. A fair catch taken here. And it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. This one caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. They'll motion over Thielen. To throw is Young. And he'll take it on in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers cut the lead 3-24. 21. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of so weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Hey. 60, but
They'll go again with Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
ready. Liking 18.
They'll run. This is Hall. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point attempts to come here. He gets it to go, and the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses What a show they put on in the first half. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Panthers.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll go. Young. The Jets have got it.
It's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set their next possession. Start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking off, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. On the run, here's Hall, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry, and you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
19, Tiger, not ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
From the 1, second and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hall. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
It's now third
Hold it
and
ready.
goal.
Let's go.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions. Set up.
He'll try to run with ball. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly. The right read seemingly every time. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's Young to throw. He'll step up and run. And Young will have the first down into a slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. Now they'll set up to throw. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Panthers first down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
At the 20-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Young. There's that man again. Another catch. It is 3rd and 10.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
To throw is Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man is Wilson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Ball spotted
and
at the
8.
45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Moving to his left. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
19 Tigers. 70.
Now, faking the give. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
19 Tigers.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the try for an extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Leggett on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Young. Side, taken in by Trevon. He's taken down with just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
On play action, Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. He'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
Leggett in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Catch made by Thielen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. Into the hands of Hubbard. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. To throw, Young. He will have the conversion and more. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. Throwing is Young. That is caught, and he will score. Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. Craig, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least...
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
37. Panthers 28.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Panther 60. Go.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the
Come
24-yard
on.
line.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Another run here with Hall. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop up. Loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get it.
They will run it over center with Hall. Stopped at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Bushes here with another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
On the ready.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
60 Bison. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Garrett Wilson Touchdown, Jets. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
This one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
artistry on display. Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the Jets' defense that comes up with the big play here. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Jets get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Kyler Murray. 58 yards for the score. The Cardinals able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the New York Giants. And it's the former Bronco, Russell Wilson. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Giants are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Nation.